Philippines saying that they hope that China will abide by the ruling. China saying they hope they can resolve this diplomatically through talks. What is even the likelihood of that?
Well, it's very clear that China will not obey by the tribunal's ruling, and I think we knew this right from the onset of the case. What China will expect now is to develop a bilateral set of negotiations with the Philippines, and this is highly likely to happen. It's probably what the Philippines, especially under the new government of President Rodrigo Duterte, would like to achieve. There's a major difference between what happened when the case was launched at La Hague under the presidency of Benigno Aquino, who wanted to confront China on those issues. Duterte does not want to confront China. He's made that very clear. Duterte was elected on domestic issues, not international issues. He was elected to address poverty and inequality and criminality. So his interest is to make an agreement with China to defuse the crisis in the first place, but most importantly, to convince China that there is a need for massive foreign investment to come to the Philippines. And I think that could be the trade-off in that situation.
Okay, but we saw those protests outside Manila, in Manila, outside of China's embassy there. There is really a strong nationalistic fervor inside the Philippines when it comes to this issue. Is there a possibility for political miscalculation from Rodrigo Duterte if he does step back, if he does negotiate for the sake of trade deals?
I don't think there will be a miscalculation. There is no doubt that in days and weeks to come, we will witness a show of nationalism in the Philippines and in China also, because it's a very sensitive issue and people have very strong feelings about this. Also, we will no doubt witness an increase in a rhetoric from countries such as the United States, Australia, and ASEAN states. So the key to it, as the Foreign Minister of the Philippines, Mr. Yase, pointed out yesterday evening, is for all parties to show restraint so that nothing gets out of control. But there is no doubt that in the next few days we will witness expression of nationalism. I don't want to say violent, but no doubt that there will be some action.
Well, look, Taiwan already dispatching a frigate saying that it is there to safeguard its interests in South China Sea. What is the possibility of an accident here?
This is a very high-risk situation. It has always been a very high-risk situation because fundamentally both China and the United States do not want a confrontation. Mechanisms have been put into place between the military of both countries to try to prevent this by increasing transparency. However, as a number of other actors will be involved in patrolling the region, the likelihood of an accident is suddenly rising, and this is what we must be very aware of.